Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina for tonight's BCL Americas game between Club Nacional de Montevideo of Uruguay and Quimsa of Argentina. I'm Craig Feda, and we're so glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from around the Americas or around the world as we get a look at our officials for tonight's contest. Johnny Batista of Puerto Rico, Alan Dos Santos of Brazil, and Carmelo de la Rosa Alvarez of Puerto Rico. These two teams met on December 18th, with Quimsa coming away with an 8-point win. Juan Brasino led the way with 23 points, and Tayabek Galitzi added 18. Nacional is going to have to find a way to contain those guys if they are going to be successful tonight. In that December matchup, as we look at Quimsa's starting five, Robinson, Basabe, Sansamoni, Ramirez, and Galitzi. For head coach Leandro Ramea. In that December matchup, Michael Smith had 25 for Nacional. He's the tournament's leading scorer. They had 5 guys in double-figure scoring, and you wonder how they came up short. But when you look a little bit closer at the numbers on that game, Quimsa outscored Nacional 18-8 in points off turnovers. Quimsa turned it over just 7 times, while Nacional gave it up 13 times, and that proved to be the difference in the game. And if Nacional is going to prevail tonight, they are going to have to take much better care of the rock. Interesting ploy for Leandro Ramea, as he's going to have Juan Brasino coming off the bench tonight. He had 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists against Nacional. He and Franco Giorgetti of Nacional are tied for second in efficiency in the entire tournament. As we get a look at the starting lineup for Nacional: Anderson, Prieto, Smith, Agarbado, and Giorgetti. An interesting starting lineup for Alvaro Ponce as well. Anderson, Prieto, and Smith, you would expect, as they started the last 2 games in this tournament for Nacional. But joining them are Franco Giorgetti, not a huge surprise. He's been very solid. But Abel Agarbado is in the starting lineup, and he has not played a minute in this tournament. So I'm not sure if Alvaro Ponce is trying to shake things up a little bit. Quimsa comes into this one at 2-0, 4 points in first place in this Group B, with wins over Nacional and a big win over Sao Paulo, 112-65. Nacional comes in with a 1-1 record and 3 points. And now the players line up on the court for a moment of silence to remember Garly Soho, player from Gladiadores de Anzoátegui of Venezuela, who passed away following the December window. We want to extend a big welcome to all our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America watching on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world watching on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. Just a couple of moments away here from tip-off. This is the only game going on tonight. Tomorrow, Quimsa will take on Sao Paulo, 9:10 p.m. local time, 7:10 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Sunday, Nacional will take on Sao Paulo themselves, 9:10 p.m. local, 7:10 p.m. Eastern. Going to be Franco Giorgetti at 6'7", and 200 centimeters, jumping against Tyvek Galici, 6'9", 205. Nacional controls the tip, and we are underway. Prieto to Giorgetti, now Anderson. Here's our first look at Abel Agarbado. Feed down low to Anderson, and his shot swatted. Tyvek Galici swats that one out of bounds. It'll stay with Nacional, 8 to shoot. Long inbound pass to Giorgetti. Prieto. His floater hits the side of the backboard. He follows it up, goes baseline, and hits the reverse. Three on the way is short. Rebound grabbed by Anderson. Michael Smith hounded in the backcourt. Gets it to Prieto. Giorgetti gives it up to Agarbado. Agarbado drives. 5'10", 178 centimeter guard. 30 years old, seeing his first action in this tournament. Gets the offensive rebound. Now that's a three-pointer from the corner. Michael Smith gets going, and it's a 5-0 lead for Nacional. Prieto lines up the three. Just missed. Anderson comes over the help. Now backs away. Shot clock at 3. Here comes Robinson. He launches the three. That rolls off. And Anderson grabs the rebound up ahead to Giorgetti. And he's fouled. No, he shuffles the feet. And so with Just over 2 minutes elapsed in this first quarter. Nacional leads 5-0. Quimsa has not yet found the bucket. Now Giorgetti commits the foul. Nice inbound play. Brandon Robinson scores an easy deuce, and Quimsa are on the board for the first time. Robinson has his first 2 points. Anderson misses, gets it back, up again and missing. Saved in the corner by Emiliano Basabe. Nice drive by Sansaboni, and the finish to Galizzi goes out of bounds. And they did whistle a foul. Galizzi hits them both. And Quimsa back to within 1, 5-4. Floater off the glass, no good. And Franco Giorgetti commits the foul. That is his first. Giorgetti, in the first meeting between these two teams in December, had 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Oh, Galizzi with the pretty finish. No look pass. And Quimsa have their first lead at 6-5. Smith now picked up by Fabian Barros Ramirez, and he throws it out of bounds. Apologize, we do not have any statistics yet. The live stat page does not appear to be working as of yet. Basabe shot blocked. Here comes Prieto. Not sure if that was poked out of there or if that was an ill-intended pass. Prieto commits the foul, and they're going to say that's a shooting foul. Wow, not sure about that. First free throw is up and good for Emiliano Basabe. One of 2 from the free throw line in this tournament prior to this game. And he hits them both here. And Quimsa is on top by 3, 8-5. Anderson between the rings. Gives it up to Agrabado. Smith on the wing. Three from Giorgetti, long. And after jumping out to a 5-0 lead, Nacional has not scored in a couple minutes. 3 on the way from Quimsa, no good. Rebound Anderson. Smith picked up by Basabe, now backs it out, goes around the screen by Anderson, attacks the glass and draws the foul. Smith now steps up to the free throw line. 69.6% free throw shooter in the tournament. Leading this tournament in scoring at 23.5 points per game. He's also averaging 5 rebounds and 4 assists per contest. Smith, a veteran of leagues in Germany, Mexico, and here in Argentina, obviously. He hits both free throws and he's got 5 points. Nacional back to within 1. Galizzi, they're daring him to shoot that one. He has not shot a three-pointer in this tournament. Nice job closing by Giorgetti, and the pass nearly intercepted by Prieto. Shot clock winding down, 3 misses wide left. Foul's going to be on San Simone. You get a good look at Eric Anderson. Pass nearly stolen. Galizzi from the left elbow. That's good. Quimsa back up by 3. Galizzi has 6 of Quimsa's 10 points. And now the three-pointer up and good by Michael Smith. And we are tied at 10. Driving left-hand layup missed. Now Smith kicks it out to Prieto. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Prieto drives, gives it back to Anderson. Now Smith from the left wing attacks. Bounce pass under the bucket to Anderson. Oh, what a tough shot by Eric Anderson. He was deep under the basket, went to the reverse side, spun it off the glass and in. Tough shot by Anderson. Nacional is back on top, 12-10. Gaston Semiglia trying to sell the foul. Acted like he was hit by mortar fire there. Free throw rattles in. San Simone's got one more coming, and he books it, and we are tied at 12, 3:33 to play. San Simone sits down. And Juan Brasino comes on for the first time in this game. and quickly commits the foul. Brasino, 32 years old. He'll be 33 in March. He had 23.6 rebounds and 4 assists against Nacional in December. For the tournament, he's averaging 16.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, and 2 steals. He had an efficiency of 28. And he comes off the bench 6.5 minutes into this game. Smiglia's got one more free throw coming, and that is good. And Nacional on top by 2, 14-12 on Smiglia's first 2 points of the game. Brasino over to Ramirez. Fabian Barrios Ramirez, the captain for Quimsa, 33 years old. He'll be 34 in less than a month. Brasino driving, high off the glass, misses everything. Didn't even hit the glass. Now into the corner for Prieto. Brasino pokes it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Nacional. Prieto to inbound in front of his own team's bench. Anderson thought about the three. Now Smith finally drives it off the glass, comes out. Semiglia nearly had the offensive rebound. Now here's Brasino outside to Brandon Robinson. His shot is up and good. That's a three-pointer, but now Quimsa's back on top. 15-14. Brandon Robinson with 5 points now. Robinson, 34 years old. He only had 3 points in the first game against Nacional. He went out with an injury. In 2 games in this tournament, he's averaging 14.5 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. 8 of 11 from three-point range, 9 of 12 now, shooting 75% from the arc. So Smith will go to the free throw line. Smith, he's a 70% free throw shooter on this event. Always love to see the different routines that guys have as they go up to the free throw line. The best free throw shooters develop a consistent routine and they stick with it. Kind of gets you set, not only mentally, but the muscle memory then takes over, which is the hope. And then you see the bad free throw shooters. A lot of extra wasted motion as Galici goes up, and Quimsa is back on top. 17-15 inside 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. Now Giorgetti fouled. Otoneo hands it off to Smith. He drives on Federico Zesular. And the rebound pulled down by Galici. Brasino. That three is up and straight through. Fabian Barrios Ramirez. His first 3 points of this contest. Puts Quimsa up by 5. With 1:25 to play. Second foul on Zesular. So Smith will go to the free throw line. And again, we apologize. We don't have a stat page here. For whatever reason, the stats aren't populating on the Tournament Live stat page, so perhaps not as a robust amount of information as you're used to on these broadcasts. Smith hits them both. He's got 11 points already. Brasino for three. That rings out. Anderson the rebound. Up ahead to Prieto. And he backs it out. Gets this cutting Smith. Smith with the lob to Anderson. Beautiful pass. I think the defense thought that was going to get shot, and so nobody put their hands up when the ball just floated into Anderson. He ended up with an easy bucket. Galizzi shot hard off the glass, won't go. 45 seconds to play in this first quarter. The drop pass from Simiglia gets intercepted. Zezular was standing by himself in the paint. Nobody saw him. Brasino with 30 seconds to play gets the offense reset. Here comes the screen by Galizzi. Now into the corner. Three on the way. Just short. Zezular follows it, gets his own rebound. About 5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brasino launches the three. That's straight through. And we go to the second quarter with Quimsa on top by 4, 23-19. This is Basketball Champions League America's Play, coming to you live from Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina. My name is Craig Fada as we look at the shooting numbers. Both teams 33% from the three-point arc. As we roll the first quarter highlights, we will be back in just a few moments with second quarter action. Quimsa leading Nacional. Second free throw for Robinson is up and good. 24-19 now. Lead is back to 5, which matches Quimsa's biggest lead of this game. Samiglia over to Anderson. And now working his way in from the corner, getting it back to Anderson. 3 on the way, a little too strong. Rebound, Prieto. Back to Anderson from the top of the key. No. Sebastian Acevedo into the game now. Anderson intercepts the bounce pass to the cutting Galizzi. It'll stay with Quimsa with 4.9 on the shot clock. Once again, a big welcome in to all our viewers in the USA on the FanDuel TV platform, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. Game coming to you live from Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Otoneo gives it up to Anderson. Samiglia. Anderson working on Galizzi. Now three-pointer on the way. Missed. Anderson pried the rebound away, but ended up in Juan Brasino's hands. Brasino, the floater from 12. High teardrop shot by Juan Brasino when he scores. And it's a 7-point lead now for Quimsa, 26-19. Their biggest lead of the game. And Alvaro Ponce wants timeout.
Muchachos, no estamos tomando malos tiros. We are not taking bad shots, but we have to go back. Erramos, no pasa nada, pero bajo a defender, porque nos hacen un pick acá y queda el tipo totalmente solo. Saltó él en ayuda y quedamos regalados. Aunque rara, quedamos regalados. Tranquilidad. Vamos a hacer cuernos ahora para Mike, Demian, Ale, Seba y Eric. Andá con handoff con Seba, se lo devolvés. Seguimos acá. En la salida,
Quimsa,
Eric. If Mike cannot receive, vamos con Eric.
7-0.
After the horns, if Mike cannot receive, or pick, or you show up, or you go. Dale, buena.
Got to listen to Alvaro Ponce. Told his team they're not taking bad shots. Need to finish. Otoneo gets it inbound to Alejandro Acosta. Acosta picked up by Fortunato Rolfi. Smith. Long pass across the court. Baseline drive. Hanger. Tough shot. Alejandro Acosta, the 34-year-old captain for Nacional, gets his team back to within 5. And an offensive foul as Michael Smith hits the deck. Yeah, Juan Brasino, after he made the pass, just kept going. Pulled over Smith. I believe that's 2 fouls on Brasino. Costa. the left side to Otoneo, gets it back. Shot clock at 5. Costa, shot rings out. Anderson fighting for it. And then a whistle on the rebound, and that's going to be on Eric Anderson. Rolfe giving it up to Galizzi. His 15-footer misses. Now Michael Smith. Oh, beautiful left-hand pass, and then the touch pass to Eric Anderson. Well, you won't see a prettier sequence than that. Acevedo to Brasino, and he falls on his backside. Here comes Nacional, but they turn it over. Brasino gets it back from Galizzi. He's hounded by Otoneo, now pass into the corner, working it around the outside. Open 3 for Rolfe, no. Smith gets the rebound. Smith doing it all himself, takes it to the rack. No, offensive rebound by Demian Alvarez, but they're going to call him for the foul. Demian Alvarez, 39 years old. Brasino on the drive. His pass a little behind the cutter. Rolfe couldn't finish. Gets it back. That time he goes off the glass and in. And the lead back to 5, 28-23. Fortunato Rolfe with his first 2 points of the game. Michael Smith led all scorers with 11 points after the first quarter. Tajabek Galizzi had 8 in the first quarter for Quimsa. Eric Anderson had 8 rebounds in the first quarter. Alvarez hits the first free throw with exactly 5 minutes to play in this second quarter. Acevedo on the drive, loses control of the ball, but a foul called. Again, our officials for this game: Johnny Batista of Puerto Rico, Alan Dos Santos of Brazil, and Carmelo de la Rosa Alvarez of Puerto Rico. Acevedo to the free throw line. 8 of 8 coming into this one, make it 9 of 9. Ten of 10 now for Acevedo, and the lead back to 5. Costa gets it back, draws a pair of defenders. Now outside to Omar Canton. Now the baseline jumper no good by Otoneo. Tracked down, and I don't think they got that off. And they did not. Shot clock violation against Nacional. A lot of fans making the short trip over from Uruguay to Buenos Aires as Ivek Galizzi. Beg your pardon, no, that was Eduardo Bassirani. And this matches the biggest lead of the game for Quimsa at 7, 32-25. But a goaltend called against Quimsa, and with just inside 4 minutes to play in the second quarter, Nacional back to within 5. Rolfi between the rings, picked up by Michael Smith. Goes around Bassirani. Takes it all the way himself. Tried to get it to Bassirani. Ball bouncing around. Now an open 3 for Acevedo. No good. The rebound controlled, though, by Rolfi. Eduardo Bassirani with the one-hand almost set shot. He gets Quimsa back up by 7 with 3:38 to play. And Bassirani now with 4 points. And Alvaro Ponce wants timeout again. Don't forget, tomorrow it's going to be Quimsa against Sao Paulo. 9:10 local time, 7:10 Eastern time. And then on Sunday, it'll be Nacional against Sao Paulo. Again at 9:10 p.m. local time. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Porque la defensa no es mala, pero después la cagamos con el rebote. Ya queremos correr y no tenemos la pelota. No se pongan ansiosos. Estamos dando buenos shots y son 7 puntos cagados. Vamos L ahora. ¿Va? L. De esta manera. Omar acá y Franco acá. ¿Va? Ya empezás acá, Mike. Justier, Thiago. ¿Va? Ale, venís. Omar, Juan handoff para no picarla. Handoff, te la da, te das vuelta y acá, venís para acá. Si no recibe, te presentás enseguida. No te quedes, o sea, si no recibe, te presentás y jugás handoff. Y si recibe, kick. Claro, vos le haces la cortina. Si el tipo no recibió porque lo niegan, vos te presentás.
Uruguay and Argentina separated by the Rio de la Plata in South America. Both lovely, lovely countries. Montevideo just about due east across the mouth of the Rio de la Plata. So along with Brazil for Argentina, Uruguay, one of the big rivals for them. Acosta the elbow, and then he turns around and passes it. Oh, nice job. Omar Canton cutting and finishing. And the lead's back to 5. 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Now the pass from Bassirani, the baseline cut off and turned over. Canton brings it up practically the whole way himself. And now Giorgetti. Count the bucket. Omar Canton spins his way to the rack and lays it in. Nacional back to within 3 pending the free throw attempt. You can see Bassirani holding his hands up. Not sure why he was holding his hands up. Everybody in the gym saw him holding Canton. As we get a look at that beautiful, beautiful molten brand basketball that FIBA uses, that distinct cream-colored pattern on there. Canton unable to complete the three-point play, and Fabian Barrios Ramirez pulls it down. Nacional back to within 3. Basirani. Rolfi can't get the putback. And that foul is going to be on Omar Canton. First free throw rattles around and falls in. Second one in as well. And it's back to 5. Franco Giorgetti gets Nacional back to within 3 inside 2 minutes to play in this second quarter. Long 3 on the way from Galizzi, no good. Beg your pardon, that was Barrios Ramirez on the miss. Now an open look for Rolfi. His three-pointer is no good. Reach-in foul. Are they going to give it to Rolfi, or are they going to give it to Galizzi? That's going to be on Rolfi. Timeout on the floor. 1:24 to play in this second quarter. Quimsa has pushed the lead out to 7 a couple times, but Nacional has hung around.
Vos pensás que para todos lados, los grandes te ayudan, terminamos cambiados, Giorgetti le hace un gol entre los dos. Si nosotros no hacemos eso, ¿por qué hacemos eso? Y acá, en el cuerno cambia. Te da con el base, anda al bajo, den vuelta el balón. En el cuerno cambian, en los pick and roll tenemos ventaja. Lean y castiguen. Acá puede hacer directo. Vi por... Bueno, puede dejar a ellos dos abiertos, en directo, y jugar con ellos la barrida de los pick and roll. Pero vamos a defender, muchachos, déjense hinchar los huevos. Déjense hinchar los huevos, defiendan.
Bien por tú.
Had a good look at Leandro Ramea and a good listen in that huddle. Inside of a minute and a half to play in this second quarter. Acosta, right side to Giorgetti. Tries to get away from Barrios Ramirez. Goes reverse and in. That was magic by Franco Giorgetti. And Nacional back to within 1. 1 minute to play in this second quarter. Yep, that's a good call. Tyvek Galizzi pushed Alejandro Acosta into the ball carrier. He clearly hip checked him. And now Nacional can take the lead from the free throw line. Beg your pardon. No shooting after the offensive foul. Giorgetti driving on Barrios Ramirez. Puts it up, won't go, rebound, tap back. Anderson saves it. Rolfi takes it right down Main Street, spins it off the glass and in, and Nacional's on top, 35, or rather 37-36. On Thiago Leites. Brandon Robinson to the free throw line. That's the first. Robinson gives Quimsa the lead back at 38-37 with 25.3 to play in the second quarter. As Leites has a seat. Brandon Robinson sits down for Quimsa. There's Federico Cecilar coming on. About a half-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rolfi misses, ball tipped out of bounds. And the officials say that is Quimsa ball. Are they going to look at it again? Now Anderson has a seat. This will not be reviewed with 14.2 to play in the second quarter. Quimsa now takes time out to talk over what they want to do on this final possession of this second quarter. Quimsa will be back in action tomorrow against Sao Paulo. And then on Sunday, Nacional will take on Sao Paulo here in Group B. Nacional with a big advantage in the paint, 22-12.
Fabi, Edu, ahí, acá abierto Emi. Pi, acá te metes, cuando está el pick te metes. Y Fabi y Edu elige para dónde salir. ¿Ok? ¿Está Fabi? Vamos.
There you get a look at Emiliano Basabe, 31 years old. Has not shot well this tournament. Came into this one shooting 2 of 10 overall, 1 of 7 from the three-point range. Sensimone's got it. Up ahead to Barrios Ramirez. Clock down to 8-7-6. 3 from the right wing. That is good. There's Emiliano Basabe hitting a three-pointer. Now 2 of 8 on this event. And we go into halftime with Quimsa up by 4. Same margin after the first quarter. 41-37 here at Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires. As we look at the shooting numbers on this one. Nacional the rebounding advantage. Quimsa with 3 more. Anderson 6. Alejandro Acosta 4. Brandon Robinson 8. Iva Galizzi 8. And Emiliano Basabe with 5 for Quimsa. As we roll the highlights, from a tight first half, neither team led by More than 7 points. It was 23-19 after the first quarter. Both teams scored 18 in the second, so we are at 41-37 in favor of Quimsa. And we will be back with second half action live from Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires in BCL Americas action right after this. to Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Halftime between Quimsa and Nacional. Quimsa leading by 4, 41-37. For Quimsa, Juan Brasino, 5 points. Sebastian Acevedo with 2. Fortunato Rolfi with 4. Brandon Robinson has 8. Emiliano Basabe with 5. Bruno Sansimoni, 2. Eduardo Vasirani with 4. Fabian Ramirez with 3. Tyvek Galisi with 8. Sansimoni had 5 assists in that first half. For Nacional, Alejandro Acosta with 4. Eric Anderson with 6 points and 9 rebounds. Sebastian Otoneo with 2. Gaston Semiglia 2. Patricio Prieto 2. Michael Smith has 11. He also has 6 rebounds. Omar Canton 4 points. Dimion Alvarez with 2 and Franco Giorgetti with 4. No one really tearing it up so far. And that's why we have such a close game. Quimsa has led 14 minutes, 12 seconds. Nacional has led 4 minutes, 3 seconds. We've been tied 4 times with 6 lead changes. We are underway in the second half. Here comes Smith, gets it right side. Prieto has his pocket picked. Brandon Robinson score the bucket. After the steal, took it all the way himself. And he completes the three-point play. Matches the biggest lead of the game now for Quimsa at 7. As we are just underway here in the third quarter. My name's Craig Feda. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from, around the Americas or around the world. A big hello to our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL Americas YouTube channel. Acosta hits the first free throw. And he's got one more coming. (44-38) now. Long pass across court to Basabe, and he nails the three-pointer. Basabe with 8 points, now the biggest lead of the game for Quimsa at 9. Prieto launches a three of his own. That is good! Prieto now with 5 points, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Now into the corner for Brandon Robinson. He launches a three. Splash! That one! A three-point shooting contest all of a sudden. And Brandon Robinson has 14. Prieto launches another three. Just missed. Quimsa can push the lead into double figures on this possession. Barrios gets it to... Did not see who he made that pass to. Oh, it was Galizzi. And he gets fouled by Omar Canton. Canton has a seat. Galizzi hands it to Basabe. Basabe from 15, rolls off, no good. And here comes Nacional. Giorgetti giving it to Smith. He puts the brakes on. Now from the corner, Acosta for 3, no, gets his own rebound, takes it the whole way, misses. Now the pass to the streaking Basabe, and he's got to get it out and get the offense reset. Sansimone with the lob into the corner for Basabe, guarded by Acosta. Basabe with a bit of a height advantage here. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Eight turnovers apiece. And Prieto inbounds to Acosta. Acosta around Anderson. Now Smith around Anderson. Backs away from the elbow. 10 to shoot. Three-pointer up and short. Rebound Prieto. Smith now between the rings, working on Basabe. Into the corner. Back to the baseline is Smith. Shot clock at 2. He puts up a prayer. Just about goes in. Quimsa has outscored Nacional 9-4 in this third quarter so far. Little left-hand hook from the baseline. Good for Tayavek Galizzi. And the lead is 11. But back down to 9 on the shot by Smith. Here comes Sansimone right down Main Street. Leaves it for Galizzi, no good. Rebound tipped back to Sansimone, and Quimsa resets. Long skip pass into the corner for 3. Straight through. Beautiful shot by Emiliano Basabe, and he's got 11. As Quimsa has pushed the lead to 12. Smith in the corner, guarded by Robinson. Spins baseline into the corner for Prieto for 3. Sansimone driving on Samiglia. Count the bucket. And Sansimone will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Quimsa with a win tonight. Could really take control of the group, especially because they face Sao Paulo tomorrow in the first game against Sao Paulo in the December window. Quimsa won that one 112-65. So if Quimsa can keep this up, they will be poised to take control of Group B.
Mike, don't go for the pass. When you receive here, wait for Gaston to pick you. If you can drive, then post setting, then spacing. Si llega, Franco salís y ataque. Vos sea más agresivo. No entiendes el dale.
Alvaro Ponce talking to Michael Smith. About getting a pass from Gaston Semiglia. Sansimone, 9 assists already. He was averaging 6 assists per game coming into this one. Sansimone completes the three-point play, and the lead is now 15. (17-6) burst in the first half of this third quarter for Quimsa. Anderson backs Galizzi down and would not be denied. 58-43, Anderson with 8 points now. Galizzi on the handoff to Sansimone. He gives it back to Galizzi, and steps are called. Semiglia just about runs out of the arena. Smith whips the pass into the corner. Semiglia for three. Nope. Rebound, Brandon Robinson. Semiglia tried to steal the pass, but now Quimsa turns it over. 10th turnover now for Quimsa. 4:14 to play, third quarter. Here's Smith on the drive. He set up Basabe nicely, but could not finish. Now Sansimone turns it around. Picked up by Semiglia. His floater falls in. Was going to count anyway. I think Franco Giorgetti came into contact with the rim. Yeah, had that ball not fallen through the cylinder, the shot would have counted anyway. Tyba Galizzi having a seat. He's going to be 31 years old in a couple weeks, and February 8th. Put back by Smith won't go, but a whistle. Foul's going to be on Fabian Barrios Ramirez. Smith lines up the first free throw and sinks it. Get a great look at Alvaro Ponce in his first season with Nacional. And Smith hits them both, and he's got 14. Well on his way to his 23.5 point average, which leads BCL Americas this year. Now the third foul whistled on Semiglia. Little floater from 8 feet for Eduardo Vassirani. He's got 6. The lead is back to 15. Sansimone just registered his 10th assist. 10 dimes, that'll get you $1. At least in the USA. Now Barrios Ramirez gives it up to Robinson. Prieto trying to guard Barrios Ramirez. Robinson puts up the 3, misses. Prieto the rebound. Prieto, pretty fast break there by Nacional. Prieto finishes. Again, the lead at 13. Don't forget, Quimsa and Sao Paulo tomorrow night. 9:10 p.m. local time, 7:10 p.m. Eastern time. And then on Sunday, it's Nacional in Sao Paulo. 9:10 p.m. local, 7:10 Eastern. You can catch the action in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the world on the BCL America's YouTube channel. Three-pointer missed badly by Basabe. Racino around the screen. Apologize for the technical difficulty we had there for a moment. And the foul is going to be on who? Eric Anderson now with a double-double. For team fouls for each squad. Coming up on a minute and a half to play in this third quarter. The drive by Prieto. And Nacional back to within single digits. 62-53. Prieto has 9 points. Now Brasino. His floater falls in. And Brasino now with 7. Simiglia to Giorgetti. Now the handoff to Prieto. He steps back, launches the 3. Looked like it was going to be good, but no. Anderson hard off the glass after the offensive rebound. Doesn't score, but he does draw the foul. Foul is going to be on Eduardo Vassirani, and that's his 4th. So Eric Anderson to the free throw line. He nets the first. Second free throw misses right. Vassirani misses, and here comes Nacional again trying to get it back into single digits. 30 seconds to play in this third quarter. Oh, the pretty reverse drive by Franco Giorgetti, and it's good. Off the glass and in, and he can cut the lead to 7 with a trip to the free throw line here. Well, that's almost like that old highlight of Dr. J. driving the baseline, jumping behind the backboard, bringing it down, scooping it around, and going off the glass. Free throw is good by Giorgetti. And the lead back down to 7. Giorgetti with 7. 3.5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Racino gets it outside to Rolfi. He drives. Finger roll is good. Pretty drive by Fortunato Rolfi. Down to 3, now 2. Three-pointer by Prieto misses. And so Quimsa will head to the fourth quarter on top of Nacional. 66-57. We are back in just a few moments live from Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires with fourth quarter action in just a few moments. Welcome back to Estadio Obras Sanitarias in Buenos Aires. Fourth quarter underway between Quimsa and Nacional. Quimsa outscored Nacional 25-20 in that third quarter to take a 66-57 lead. Racino for 3. That missed. Quimsa had the lead out to 15 points on a couple different occasions. That three-pointer by Acevedo is good. And the lead is back to 12. Through 3 quarters for Quimsa, Juan Brasino, 7 points, 2 assists. Acevedo now with 5. Fortunato Rolfi with 6 points. Brandon Robinson, 14 points, 5 boards. Emiliano Basabe, 11 points. Bruno Sansimoni, 7 points, 10 assists. Eduardo Vasirani, 6 points. Vivian Ramirez, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Federico Zesular has not scored. Taive Galizzi, 10 points, 5 rebounds. For Nacional, Alejandro Acosta with 5 as another three-pointer falls in for Acevedo to make it 72-59. Eric Anderson, 13 points, 12 rebounds. Sebastian Otoneo, 2 points. Gaston Semiglia has 2. Patricio Prieto, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Michael Smith, 13 points, 7 boards, 3 assists. Omar Canton, 4 points. Ivan Alvarez 2, and Franco Giorgetti has 4. Nacional through 3 quarters, 35.7% from the floor overall, 3 of 18 from three-point range, 14 of 18 from the free throw line. Quimsa, meanwhile, 22 of 46 for 47.8% overall, 7 of 19 for 36.8% from three-point range, and 15 of 16 for 93.8% as a team from the free throw line. That is mighty impressive. Nacional takes timeout as they try to figure out how to get back in this one.
Now we go blue right. So we have 2 bumps. They are going to be stronger, but as we go blue, we cannot drive. Blue, derecha, blue, derecha, blue, derecha. Tenemos, porque si no, aíslan al 4 y después. En ataque, vamos a hacer 4 ojos. Mike, pistol, Demian, o Pato. Yo trabajo acá. After that, go bien, Chodo, pick. Franco, salís y es el 1 por 1 or sin and put inside the ball. Okay? Right.
Quimsa's bench nearly doubling up Nacional's bench, 29 points to 15. Here's a look at one of Sebastian Acevedo's three-pointers. (74-59), lead back to 15. Nacional got it to within single digits a number of times. But Quimsa answers every time. So Smith to the free throw line. And it pops out. Again, welcome into our viewers in the USA on FanDuel TV, in South America on DirecTV, and around the rest of the great big wide world of ours on the BCL America's YouTube channel. Smith misses both free throws, goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Nacional. And we may get a review here. And that is what's going to happen. Both teams being sent to their respective benches while we... Well, maybe they're just going to discuss reviewing it. And they are going to review. Well, we will get a look at what the officials are getting a look at. Again, our officials for this game: Johnny Batista of Puerto Rico, Alan dos Santos of Brazil, and Carmelo de la Rosa Alvarez of Puerto Rico. Immediately, Acevedo calling for the review. Let's get a look at it here. Front iron. Oh yeah, that was definitely off of Nacional. Might get an even better look at it here. Yeah, Acevedo's hand never even touched the ball. I think that was off of Giorgetti, and it'll be Quimsa ball. My goodness. No, it's going to be Nacional ball? And now they call both head coaches over. They signaled the wrong way. All that matters is they get it right. I think everybody in the building knew that it was going to Quimsa. Now we're back underway. 8:10 to play fourth quarter. Quimsa on top by 15. Rolfi, right down Main Street, has his shot blocked by Eric Anderson. Rolfi at 6'1" challenged the 6'8" Eric Anderson. Came out on the short end of that interchange. Racino into the corner, 3 on the way. Air ball. Eduardo Vassirani gets his own offensive rebound, puts it back up, and now biggest lead of the game at 17. Anderson baseline outside of Prieto. Prieto attacks from the left side and draws the foul. To be honest, didn't see a lot of contact there unless they got the reach in on the drive and gave him continuation. You get a good look at 21-year-old Patricio Prieto. Misses both free throws. Rolfi goes behind the back, gets it to Vassirani, and now Racino back to Vassirani into the corner, 3 on the way. Missed, rebound pulled down by Alvarez. Smith drives baseline but gets cut off nicely by Rolfi. Now Giorgetti misses the finger roll he wanted to call, no whistle. Now Racino. Rolfi feeds the streaking Eduardo Vassirani, and he draws the foul. That's going to be on, I believe, Omar Canton. Beg your pardon, Damian Alvarez. Canton and Alvarez have some mileage between the two of them. Omar Canton, 41 years old. Damian Alvarez, 39. Oldest player for Quimsa is Brandon Robinson at 34. Vassirani hits the free throw. And the lead now 19. Anderson bowls his way to the rack. Finally gets it to fall. Anderson shaking his head. He's got 15 points now. I think he was frustrated there was no call there, but I think Quimsa was frustrated as well. They were wanting a call against Eric Anderson, perhaps. Nice ball movement by Quimsa, open three. Alvarez the rebound. Oh, beautiful drive. Franco Giorgetti, he's got 11. He was 15, 5.5 minutes to play. Still not out of the realm of possibility by any stretch of the imagination. But Nacional's going to have to get some stops and make a run. Feed down to Anderson. He goes up off the glass and in. And now Leandro Romeo wants timeout. Anderson, 17 points now. Lead cut to 13, 78, 65. This Quimsa team tomorrow will take on Sao Paulo. Hope you'll join us for that one. Goes into the air at 9:10 p.m. local time, 7:10 Eastern time. Then on Sunday, Nacional will take on Sao Paulo, same time. We'll have both of those games for you. Nacional actually outscoring Quimsa in the paint 42-30. Get a look at Nacional fans. That's dedication there. It's a Nacional team beloved by their fans. Rolfi to Galici. Now the handoff to Brasino. He passes it inside to Rolfi. Rolfi gets it back in the corner, shakes Michael Smith. Now Brasino for three. That missed. Nice job by Quimsa working it around, getting an open look for three, and now Nacional with the turnover, and they cannot afford those down the stretch. Turnovers and missed free throws. Absolutely cannot have that. And are they going to review this one? Alvaro Ponce's pleas falling on deaf ears. And did Ponce get whistled for a technical? He must have. Without the stat page, unfortunately, I can't look up who was assessed that technical foul. Brasino leaves it for Galici. His shot went up hard. It might have been blocked. And the Nacional fans really starting to get into this one. Did that go off Giorgetti? That's the question. Actually, they called a foul on Galici. That's going to be his fourth. So Tayvek Galici has a seat. 4 fouls. They're going to want him in the last couple of minutes should Nacional make a further run. 4:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Smith launches the three-point attempt. No good. Rebound. Anderson fights for it. Alvarez takes it all the way to the rack himself, draws the foul. Damian Alvarez doesn't look 39 years old, that's for sure. Goes hard to the hole after tracking down the rebound in the corner. Foul was on Bruno Sansimoni. That was his first. Alvarez nets the first. Alvarez came into this one 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And he misses the second here. Giorgetti got a hand on the rebound. But the deficit stays at 12, 78-66, inside 4 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. An 8-0 run by Nacional, and they get another stop. And Giorgetti goes down hard at the other end, quite dramatically as well. He still has not made his way down the floor. So it's 4 on 5 now. Giorgetti launches the three. That circles out. Barrios Ramirez handing it off to Brandon Robinson. Acevedo, and he draws the foul. That's going to be on Giorgetti. Third foul on Giorgetti, and time definitely starting to become a factor now. The deficit is a dozen as we approach 3 minutes to play, and now a foul on Otoneo. Otoneo puts both hands into the back of Acevedo, pushes him down, and then says, "What did I do?" And now a technical foul on the bench for Nacional. Robinson hits it. So that puts an end to Nacional's 8-0 run, and the lead back to 13 with 3:04 to play. Otoneo is trying to explain to Acevedo what he did. He says he kind of just put his arms up to catch it, but it sure looked like he extended those arms from the replay that we saw and pushed Acevedo down onto the floor. I think he was trying to say he was bracing to absorb the contact, but again, it sure looked like he extended those arms. Quimsa one free throw away from getting the lead back to 15 with just over 3 minutes to play. Acevedo misses the second offering. 80-66. We are inside 3 minutes. Now it's starting to get a little desperate for Nacional. Giorgetti on the handoff to Alvarez. Touch pass out to Giorgetti. Shot clock at 5. Bounces it to Smith. His reverse won't go. Three-pointer is up. No. Robinson the rebound. Quimsa turns it over. Nacional cannot afford to miss now. And they do just that, but saved by Giorgetti. He throws it off the leg of Fabian Barrios Ramirez. And it'll stay with Nacional. Michael Smith has a seat. He's got to be absolutely exhausted. See if they can get him a quick blow before he gets back in. Anderson on the bench as well. Long three, missed, but there for the rebound is Sebastian Otoneo. He takes it strong off the rack and takes it in. Inside 2 minutes to play, the lead 12. And that foul is going to be on Alejandro Acosta. So now Quimsa will go to the free throw line. Omar Canton checking in for Nacional. Good work done by Damian Alvarez. Canton, a three-point shooting threat, as Sansimone hits the first free throw. Sansimone now with 9. He's perfect from the stripe. 82-68. As Thiago Leites scores his first bucket of this game. Minute 40 to play. Quimsa content to run some clock. Three on the way from the corner, that missed. Rebound tapped and controlled. And Nacional, three on the way from Semiglia, that misses. Leites could not track down the rebound. And now this one all but decided. Minute 15 to play. Sansimone, the over-the-head pass. Barrios Ramirez misses the three. That ball skitters out of bounds, and it'll be Nacional's rock with 1:03 to play. Semiglia, pretty drive there. Lead down to 10. Too little too late though for Nacional. The running floater for Robinson is good. And we are at the 30-second mark. Pretty pass inside to Otoneo, and he finishes with the left hand. Otoneo now with 6 points. 2 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brandon Robinson content to just get it into the front court. Semiglia hounds him though. Robinson, another basket. He's got 19. Oh, what a spin move. My goodness. Oh, they call the foul as the game clock expired. Omar Canton will go to the free throw line. The foul on Fabian Barrios Ramirez. And they're going to put 1 second back on the clock. Boy, I'd sure love to see that spin move by Thiago Leites again. Otoneo lines it up with 1 second to play. Hits the first free throw, and Nacional will finish this game getting the deficit back into single digits. Second free throw good, and this one goes final. 86-78, Quimsa remains undefeated in Group B. Nacional, 13% from three-point range, 3 of 24. Nacional wins the rebounding battle. Quimsa with 5 more assists. Nacional 2 more steals. Nacional outscored Quimsa in that fourth quarter, 21-20, but just not enough. The lead was 19 at one point in that fourth quarter. So Nacional did not give up by any stretch of the imagination. They kept making run after run, but Quimsa was able to answer every time.